Hey guys, so today we're gonna be going over the lovely fucking units, I guess.
Y'all ever
Uh,
wonder if Chief beats his kids? I think he does. He won't admit it, but I think he does. Ain't he the guy that beat Rihanna? Nah, that was some other guy. That was Chris
it's
Brown,
fucking
wasn't it?
Chris Brown.
Chris Rock?
Anyways, guys,
Nah, Chris Rock's the Libra, ain't he? Yeah, I fucking love Chris Rock.
first up we have Hypertank Bonnie. So, on her leader skill, which is titled Hairband Goggles, she gives an 80% boost to all parameters,
Who the fuck reads
60%
titles?
boost to BC efficiency, 25% BC reduction, 300% BB attack boost, and a 2 to 4 BC Spark BB boost. On her extra skill, which is titled Bonnie Warrior Dignity, she gives a 100% boost to attack when BB gauge is above 50%. As defense annoying effect to BB/SBB for 3 turns. Adds all elements to attack for 3 turns to BB, SBB, and UBB. And gives a 50% boost to status afflicted foes for all allies. Her Brave Burst, which is titled Toki Bolt Projectile, it gives a 18 combo powerful Fire, Thunder, Dark attack on all foes. Deals 12 BC to the BB Gauge for 3 turns. Gives a 50% boost to BC efficiency for 3 turns. Gives a 180% parameter boost to attack, defense, and wreck for 3 turns. And has a 75% chance to inflict status elements. Her Super Brave Burst, which is titled Lagos Neon Burst, gives a 20 combo powerful Fire, Thunder, Dark attack on all foes, a 30 combo massive random Thunder attack on all foes. Spark damage fills 3 to 4 BC for 3 turns. She gives a 550% BB attack boost for 3 turns. She gives a 200% boost to status afflicted foes and adds a 25% chance to inflict status elements to attack for 3 turns. On her ultimate Brave Burst, the Bonnie Classic. That's fucking gay. It gives a 23 combo massive Fire, Thunder, Dark
Beat the
attack on the whole
homophobe's ass!
Spark damage deals 5 to 8 BC per spark for 3
Did
turns.
you just say deals? Isn't it deals damage?
It enormously boosts BB Gauge by 100 BC for each turn for 3 turns. Gives a 800% boost to BB attack for 3 turns. A 400% parameter boost to attack, defense, and wreck for 3 turns. And a 100% element infliction chance. Her SP. First off, for a parameter boost, she gives an 80% boost to all of her parameters. Uh, for spark damage, she gives a 130% boost to spark damage. For an attack boost, she enormously boosts her elemental damage by 200%. She negates status elements. Her special SP raises attack parameter limits to 160,000. Adds a 125% critical damage boost and a 60% crit rate boost for 3 turns effect to SBB. She adds status element negation for 3 turns effect to BB. She gives a 150% boost spark damage for 3 turns effect to Brave Burst and Super Brave Burst. She adds a 30% chance for spark damage to deal 50% extra damage for 3 turns effect to Brave Burst and Super Brave Burst. She adds a 40% HP conversion to attack and defense for 3 turns to her Brave Burst and Super Brave Burst. And she adds a 40% boost to BC and HC drop rate for 3 turns to her Brave Burst and Super Brave Burst. Moving on to our next unit, Plain Flare Aubrey. No. This guy's got a penis. It's a trap. So, just a little heads up. It's got a dick. So, his leader skill, which is titled Drawn to Life, gives a 100% boost to attack, defense, and wreck, and a 120% boost to max HP. Gives a 200% boost to elemental damage. Has a 50% chance for spark hits to deal 20% extra damage.
That's spark crit, you dumbass.
He fills 3 to 4 BC on spark
Just keep going.
and recovers 500 to 600 HP on spark, and also gives a 25% boost to experience gained. His extra skilled, titled, I don't know how the fuck to say that, so sorry if I mispronounce the
Spell it.
shit out of this. Jeunemaitre.
Juan Matino?
I'm gonna go ahead and say it's a June Matre, something like that, along those lines. So,
Here, let me see it. Or is it? Jean Matia.
Jean Mater, whatever.
It's French, I think.
Anyways, his extra skill gives a 20% boost to HP of all allies. Gives a 10% reduction to BB gauge required for BB to all allies. Gives a 30% boost to all parameters of himself. He gives a 30% chance to heal 20 to 25% damage. And fills 3 to 4 BC. And an 8% boost to summoner XP gained. On his Brave Burst, which is titled Stream of Dreams. Wow. Yikes. He gives a 11 combo powerful water attack on all foes. Greatly restores HP for 3 turns. Which is 400 to 4,500. Plus 20% of the wreck instantly. And recovers 400 to 500 HP per spark. He negates critical and elemental damage for 3 turns. And negates all status elements and attack, defense, and recovery reduction effects for 3 turns. His Super Brave Burst, which is titled Ephemeral Nature. Ephemeral Nature. Which gives a 16 combo massive water attack on all foes. Damage is relative to remaining HP, which is 300% plus 900% times the current HP over the maximum HP. He recovers 4,500 to 5,000 HP. He gives a 200% parameter boost to attack, defense, and recovery for 3 turns. He fills 3 to 4 BC per spark for 3 turns. He fills 14 BC instantly. And he inflicts 40% vulnerability for 3 turns. And boosts spark damage by 50% to water types for 3 turns. On his ultimate Brave Burst, which is titled Portal. Oh, that's a French word. Basics douche. I think. Probably not. Probably butchered the fuck out of that. Anyways,
Portal Besidaus.
Portal Besidaus.
Probably, I don't fucking know.
Sorry again if I mispronounced that.
Douse.
Which adds a 21 combo massive water attack on all foes, which damage is relative to remaining HP, which is 1,500% plus 1,500% times the current HP over maximum HP. He gives a 450% parameter boost to attack, defense, and wreck for 4 turns. Recovers 100% of HP for 4 turns. Deals 50 BC when taking damage for 4 turns. Gives 150% spark vulnerability infliction for 4 turns. And gives a massive 100% damage over time mitigation for 4 turns. His SP includes a parameter boost of 100% boost to all parameters, a spark boost to 200% boost of spark damage, a BB Gauge boost of 5 BC each turn, and HP recovery boost of 3,000 to 4,000 plus 10% of your recovery each turn. Gives damage reducing effect with a 15% chance to reduce damage to 1, and negates defense ignoring effects. His special SP adds remove all status elements and attack, defense, and recovery reduction effects to his Brave Burst and Super Brave Burst. He adds a 140% boost to attack, defense, and wreck of all elemental types for 3 turns effect to SPB. Adds all elements to attack for 3 turns effect to SPB. Adds a 50% boost to spark damage of fire, earth, thunder, light, and dark types for 3 turns effect to SPB. He allows his Brave Burst effects to last an additional turn and adds a 12% boost to OD Gauge effect to his SPB. Moving on, we have Coeur Libre Marianne. Now, this woman is actually a free unit that you can get from the current Easter event. You get her by summoning with the free summon tickets from the Bazaar. Every 3 tickets, you are guaranteed 1 of her. So, yeah. Her leader skill, which is titled Lead the People, gives a 80% boost to all parameters. Gives a 300% boost to BB attack, and a 40% drop rate boost to BC and HC drop rate, and 10% damage reduction. Her extra skill, which is titled Oriflamme, boosts BB efficiency of all allies by 15%, gives a 30% boost to all parameters of herself, gives a 100% boost to fire elemental damage, and negates defense ignoring effects. Her Brave Burst, which is titled Forward Draw, adds a 8 combo powerful fire attack on all foes, which enormously boosts own critical hit rate by 60%. Gives a 10% damage reduction from all element types for 3 turns. Boost BC and HC drop rates by 40% for 3 turns. And negates all status elements and attack, defense, and recovery reduction effects for 3 turns. On her Super Brave Burst, which is titled Raise the Banner, she gives a 12 combo powerful fire attack on all foes, which damage is relative to remaining HP, and she also boosts her own critical hit rate, which is she gives a multiplier of 200% plus 750% times current HP over maximum HP, and a 60% innate boost to her crit. She also gives a 10% damage reduction from all element types for 3 turns. Gives a 550% BB attack boost for 3 turns. Wow, that is a really good BB attack boost. She gives a 180% parameter boost to attack, defense, and recovery for 3 turns. She gives a 60% boost to attack relative to HP for 3 turns, and removes all status elements and attack, defense, and recovery reduction effects. On her ultimate Brave Burst, which is titled Royal Red Flush, that seems extremely violent. She gives a 14 combo massive fire attack on all foes, which is relative to remaining HP, and also boosts her own critical hit rate. The multiplier being 1500% plus 1000% times current HP over maximum HP, and she also gives a 60% innate crit boost. She gives a 100% damage reduction for 3 turns, a 1000% BB attack boost for 3 turns, a 150% drop rate boost to BC and HC drop rates for 3 turns, a 100% HP conversion to attack, defense, and wreck for 3 turns, and activates a 30,000 HP barrier. On her SP, she gives a parameter boost of 80% boost to all parameters, gives a critical hits boost of 150%, gives a 300% boost to her elemental damage, and she negates all status elements and attack, defense, and wreck reductions effects. She has a 15% chance to reduce damage to 1, and her special SP adds a 20% additional damage reduction for 3 turns effect to Brave Burst, adds a 100% boost to own attack, defense, and recovery for 3 turns effect to her Super Brave Burst, adds a 50% boost to critical damage of fire types for 3 turns effect to her Super Brave Burst, and adds an enormous boost to her BB Gauge for 3 turns, which is by 12 BC to her Brave Burst and Super Brave Burst. And lastly, she enhances the Super Brave Burst boost to attack, defense, and recovery by 20%, giving a 200% boost in total. So those are the 3 new Easter units, I guess you could say. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Deuces.